said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Washington likely to try to put it deep to get things started. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Cougars offense will go on the attack first. Guys, every now and then you can take the emotion of rivalries for granted, but last year, when the Huskies and Cougars got together, that was as dramatic as anything you could think of. A cathartic win for the Cougs, who sent UW off with an L.
This is a tremendous rivalry, the Apple Cup, and it looks a little bit different now that they're no longer conference opponents, but that doesn't mean they don't like each other any less, David. These two teams go at it. The fan bases dislike each other enormously, and we're expecting a great one.
Well, and you always love it with the bragging rights, right? In the state of Washington, whoever wins this football game, you get to talk. Last year, Rodgers puts up a bunch of numbers, but it wasn't enough. Washington State got the dub. Big game, big matchup.
Power football with the run. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Washington State will have to boot it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So Washington's offense will take the field for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. A continual subplot since these two first squared off in 1900 is Washington State trying to prove it deserves the same respect and status as UW.
And I think oftentimes the great rivalries out west are forgotten in college football. This game between Washington and Washington State is absolutely fantastic, and I'm so happy that with conference realignment, they were able to keep this game on the schedule because it is always fun to watch.
It is fun, and it's for the Apple Cup, and here's the cool thing. These teams, they're not in the same conference anymore. They used to be for years, but this rivalry still lives because it still matters to the Washington and Washington State fans.
Williams will pass. And into the end zone. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be first and goal.
When you have scrambling quarterbacks, you got to have a spot. You got to have somebody in the middle of the field. Everybody's playing coverage, but that guy's job is to focus on the quarterback. And
he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Trying to set up the screen. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, first down. Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Williams looking for a man. He'll get rid of it. Got his man downfield. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Huskies. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, football, there's so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
Getting set for the point after. Oh, do you just hate to see it? Blew the extra point. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Going right to work up top. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. The give on the inside. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Back to pass on 2nd down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Washington State sends out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Boom. Fighting off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They'll keep it on the ground. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
On the run, fires downfield. Where did he find a hole in that secondary? They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Shoots it to the left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Not a ton of play calls for third in California when you're on offense. You know you're going to have your quarterback holding on to the football. You really got to think about how you're going to protect him. Offensive coordinator may want to think about using more max protect schemes, get more bodies in to give this quarterback a chance.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. From the gun, give on the inside. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react to the plays. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Oh, better look out! They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Yeah, and obviously a great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on third down.
The Cougars will snap it on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. He's loose. Lots of running room. He's at the 10, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Washington State. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Lining up for the PAT. Oh, they blocked the extra point. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They put up 13 early points, and they hold a 7-point edge as they go back to work. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Jet sweep to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. On the run, it's Coleman. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Williams will pass. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. It's complete. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 1st down. The sweet feet buy a little time. That's caught. It's Coleman. There he goes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on 1st down. Scrambling away. He'll try to do it himself. Finds a crease at the 20. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Washington.
I mean, you talk about calling a pretty good defense you feel good about, and take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? He pulls it down and just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, and makes your defense look silly.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And that was some way to cap it off with a 42-yard touchdown jaunt. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And this is the type of defense that have made the Huskies a factory for pro players.
Yeah, and Reese, when I think about Washington football, I think about defense, I think about right place, right time, great thought process, just physical, make you earn everything they get every single year.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got the first down and more. He's into the open down the middle. There he goes. At the 20. Touchdown, Cougars! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
The Huskies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll move the wide receiver. Williams looking for a man. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Hey, we saw this QB on the last drive. He had some success, right? The defense does a much better job getting to him, irritating him, frustrating him, and then most importantly, being able to catch him. And usually that's by committee, right? Not one guy going to get him on the ground. Nice job by the defense.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. The handoff to Johnson. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? Got his man. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing...
He hurls one deep down the left side. Got it in stride at the 15. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Grabbed behind the line, it's Ellison. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Such a great job on the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now go to dime packages, to nickel packages. Taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. That is no good. There's a flag on the field, and I think we're going to get another shot at this, and the kicker will be a little bit closer this time. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty is going to give the offense a 1st down. Washington State has it all working right now. Let's go! They'll run it from the gun. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. He wants to throw it. They're setting up the screen, and he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shot.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Williams will pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch, it's Evans. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They want to throw it. Floating away. He'll pull it down and run. Keeps it and gets the 1st down. Wide open spaces. Running inside the 20. It's a fumble. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 1st and goal, let's see what Washington does. Come on, set. He's looking to throw. Here's the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Guys, this offense is going to have to find a way to protect this quarterback. He has already been under unbelievable duress early in this game, and they're not going to be able to complete throws if they can't keep him standing up.
Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And this this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To throw on first down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll do it himself. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off play action. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a nice job by this defense, getting in the backfield quick. They got in there so fast, anticipating pass on 3rd and long, but they reacted so well to the run, get the tackle for a loss, and now probably going to force the punt here.
Washington sends out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. With the catch, it's Johnson.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll give it to Johnson. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Williams looking for a man. Finds his man. It's Coleman. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the 1st down.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Coleman. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
You know, that play right there shows me that the quarterback has a plan. He had no hesitation. The defense was bearing down on him. He got hit on that play, but he knew where his running back was. He got it out to him quick, and as a result, they avoided the negative play and sack.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He rifles one deep down the right side. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
And the Huskies are marching down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
They'll move the tight end. Williams will pass. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Absolute shame. Missed it. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Under fire. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Washington State will have to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there, and just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Williams looking for a man. Just a short pass to the tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 50-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. Makes the grab. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll go to the air. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. Looking for the goal line. They found a way to get in the rug, but he is stopped short, and it'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And the try is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. Hand off from the shotgun. Oh, out of space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
When you see them there taking the shot, I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and
rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends, go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in routes, but you got to find something to have success.
They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play.
Touchdown, Husky! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Washington comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Williams will pass. Fires into the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Off the play fake. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Husky! Quick strike through the air for the score.
You get down here on this part of the field, and the field shrinks so much. You play so aggressive, and you're playing all eyeballs on the run, and a nice sleight of hand by the offense. Bring out the play action. He hits his guy right behind where the guys are supposed to be. They come up to play the run, out of position, touchdown for the offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off, needing just a few inches and going up top to get it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Grab behind the line. It's Voorhees. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. And from this angle, I don't think he got the 1st down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. Washington State sends out the punt unit. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Nestles it in at the 35. Makes a move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Pocket breaking down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Scanning the field, it's Horton. Pulls it in, it's Evans. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
The Huskies need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
What a great job using his speed to get to the quarterback. This linebacker would have started for those great Purple Rain defenses in the 80s under the legendary Washington Husky coach Don James. He would have loved to blitz this dude. So athletic from the linebacker position.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. The handoff to Johnson. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Here's the snap, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Ellison. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They kick it away on 4th down. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Williams looking for a man. Buys a little extra time. He's got it on the outside. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Coleman. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that throw was a bullet by the quarterback on that curl route in zone coverage. And how about the anticipation? He gets rid of this pass before his receiver is even turned around. I love it.
Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2, taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright, got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll give it to Johnson. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Punt is on its way. Wants to bring it back. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, and put a good drive together here.
That's a really good-looking run, too. And when you think back to Washington football, we talk a lot about the quarterbacks they've had in these great aerial assaults, but they've always needed to have balance as well. You get that by running the football, and this guy really helps keep defenses honest because they don't know what's coming at them. With a weapon like him in the backfield, he really makes this offense go.
Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. This guy is just wearing them out. Another 1st down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the 1st half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the 1st half, and he's already had himself a full game's worth of stats.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Pace, 27, jump.
To the air. It's Horton. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
Let's go, let's go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Not a chance. Missed it. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
And man, this kicker is now 0 for 3 in this game, guys. 9 points. He's cost his own team. You got to wonder what his confidence is like right now.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Johnson. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. Back to pass, it's Horton. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the big fella. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Gets rid of it. It's complete to the right. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Huskies and Cougars. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. I'm less of a citrus guy, fellas, more of a Honeycrisp bag. We'll see which team comes out on top in the Apple Cup.
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Using his legs, it's Coleman. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Using his legs to buy some time. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this OT.
Going for it all. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Washington sends out the punt team. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. The short hands, it's Johnson. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go.
Handoff from the gun. And a decent game there before the defense makes a stop.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs closer to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Washington State ready to go with another first down.
Get set. Get set.
They'll give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. No good. After the missed field goal, still down by 21 points, guys.
And you wonder if mechanically something is off with this kicker. That's now his second missed field goal of the day. And guys, we've got almost perfect conditions to kick the football. I'm not sure what's going on.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking to throw, it's Horton. Fires on the move. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
That defender is lucky on that play because he was beat on that deep route. He's lucky the QB overthrew that play.
So now it's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
On third down, going up top. He'll pull it down. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. The handoff to Johnson. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Washington State will have to boot it away. Here's the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Dropping back, it's Horton. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Fires downfield. Got his man. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Part of the DNA of the Washington offense has been a guy who can get it done with his arm.
And just finding a guy that makes everybody around you better, that can make the right decisions, that can highlight your skill positions. That's what gets the Washington fans going crazy, going nuts, and that's when they have those great football teams.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Wants to throw on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
He's moving out of the pocket. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Rides the back and leaves it. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense.
It's picked off, and another empty drive. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession, Jesse.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Bringing the heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game, and now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
The choke plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice
touchdown, Huskies! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
And he made the extra point without problem. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. This drive will open from the 15. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action on first down. Here comes the heat. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
2nd down coming up. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is.
Ineligible receiver, downfield,
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Offense in a bunch formation. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Washington State sends out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the returner can find no daylight. He goes down. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Well, There are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Wide receiver going in motion. The play action fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to pass, it's Horton. And the pressure gets to him again, another sack. Washington sends out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. Sets up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Turning it on. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets him 30-plus. Wazoo headed to the line with another first down. They go to the ground. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Got it behind the line. It's Ellison. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
Looking to throw on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Rifles it down the middle. He's got it along the sideline. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. What an impact from that last explosive play. They were pinned down in their own territory. Now 1st and 10 from their own 45. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. Keeps it going. He slings it deep to the left. And he reels it in inside the 30. He'll work his way down to the 28.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down.
Let's go! Let's go!
Motion from the wideout. Trying play action. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Dropping back, it's Horton. Here's the pressure. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup in. A lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
Turning on the Jets. Got the first down and still on his feet. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man quickly.
Hey, quarterback, dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. From the gun, the ground game. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there.
And a nice crisp run, great job. Maybe expecting pass, you know, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
Washington State going back to work on first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Ellison. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
The Cougars are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field.
Number 98, odds of punt.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And they can't make the connection.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
They'll run play action. Quarterback moving. Going to try to get it himself. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from him. And you can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense. Get him to the ground for no gain.
Washington sends out the punt team. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable.
It's a seam wide open. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the move, it's Voorhees. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It'd be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Let's go.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
Nope.
He's loose. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Wazoo headed to the line with another 1st down. Dropping back, it's Duggar. Catch in the middle, it's Voorhees. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here's the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Headed to the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wazoo!
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The extra point is blocked. He picks it up. That's a live ball. Crosses midfield. Past the 30. The 10. He takes it all the way back for the defensive 2-point conversion.
I don't care about plays. I don't care about yards. All I care about, did they get points? Could I bow my neck up when it mattered most? And how about the defense forcing the turnover? Doesn't matter that they gave up yards. Doesn't matter that they ran a bunch of plays. All that matters is they bowed up, found a way to turn the football over, and get it back to their offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
Military stop.
The running back has it. Slithers into space. Hard running there. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
To the air, it's Horton. Using his feet to buy time. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. First play of the drive comes from the 41. From the gun, the running back looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that.
It's a running room. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Washington State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. How about this? A 2-point conversion coming.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the returner is stopped. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Unloads to the right. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Tips and deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions and big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
Still looking on the move. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Washington sends out the punt team. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Offense in an empty set. Looking for a man. It's Duggar. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. He'll keep it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. Washington State going back to work on 1st down. Tight end now in motion. Gonna run it. It's Voorhees. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cougars really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Buys a little time. Looking for room at the 30. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Washington State has it all working right now. Quarterback will keep it. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Duggar. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Going for it all. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Big kick here. Can claw them ever so closer to that lead, and the crowd trying to rattle this guy. And it slips just inside that right upright. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Dances away. And the ball squirted out. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
And the Huskies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Might be looking to run. And some room to work. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
That's such a gut punch if you're the defense, because you're trailing in this game. You've got to find a way to get off the field on 3rd down, but you can't stop the quarterback's scramble. He's just been making plays in this game in critical moments, none bigger than that one right there with the lead late in the game.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Looking to scramble. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do, but over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets hyper. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
He hurls one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. This offense had to feel they were in the weeds a little bit, but they stayed in the fight, and now you get a break and you feel better about everything.
And isn't it crazy? Sometimes those little breaks you get just create the momentum you need to get back in the football game. It takes a little bit of luck. Got a good break there.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? Throws to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Washington State ready to go with another first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Use the play fake, down a throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
What a beautiful day for the defense. A sack for you, a sack for you. Everybody gets a sack. Everything good happening for this defense.
They'll go to the counter. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. And they have converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. He lost one down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's not afraid to go deep. Got it! Touchdown, Cougars. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Late in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but, man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on it.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And they're able to get him down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him. Put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on third down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got you.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Under fire. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They'll look to pin him deep. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Freeman. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Washington State will have to boot it away. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Horton. Flushed out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Keeps looking downfield. He turns it loose to the left. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Steps away to find some room. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the air on first down. Steps away. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
Moving away from pressure. On the move, he fires. Grabbed over the middle. It's Evans. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got to lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Got room to work. Powers through. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's McMillan. Extending the play. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Skips away from pressure. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead.
Looking to convert the 2, and he will not. The defense gets to him with the sack. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
37.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Cougars will hustle to the line.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this.
There he goes. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. Flips it out on the screen. He's out past the 35. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Duggar. He wants a big play here late. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. And you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. This offense has it with really good field position. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Oh, that's frustrating for a defense. 3rd and long, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. Great play call. Catch him off guard. First down for the offense.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Looking for space. It's Coleman. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. Handoff to the single back. Breaks the tackle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Back to throw, it's McMillan. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. He's looking downfield to throw. Good, solid tackle.
You know, you wonder sometimes if this quarterback, because of the success he's had earlier in the game, running the ball, just thinks every time I scramble, something good is going to happen. I think that time, guys, he should have stayed in the pocket and tried to take a shot, because it looked to me like he had a guy open downfield.
The Huskies had that dog in them in this one, taking down the Cougs for the Apple Cup and the Governor's Trophy. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.